What's up, guys? This is the crypto market update. It's Friday. It's June 9th. It's 10:09 a.m. And we're going to dive into, first off, the fractal pattern that I laid out for XRP on the 12-day chart and kind of check in on that and see if we're kind of holding true to it still. So we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 6 to the 7 was the big rise here. And then we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're in the middle of the move to the big rise. So we'll have to check in on the chart and see if this is still holding true. But then you had the TSI right at the zero line go vertical, and we're at the precipice of doing that right over here too. And then the matching up of the C19 Black Swan for point number 1, and then the FTX Black Swan for point number 1. Too many similarities to ignore. So let's go to the 12-day chart for XRP and check in on that. I'm going to shrink these down here. Actually, I'll just get rid of them. All right, so there we go. So XRP right now is at 0.5360, and there's 8 days and 10 hours left for the 12-day candle to close. But I believe the 10-day candle closes today. So the 10-day candle closes today, and the 5-day candle closes today, and the 2-day candle closes today, and of course the 1-day candle as well. But those are huge candle closes that are happening all simultaneously. So after today, we're going to see a brand new candle open up for the 10-day, 5-day, the 1-day, even the 2-day as well too. And that could spell fireworks. So let's check in on that. Let's see on the 12-day if we're still holding true. And what we got over here is that stock RSI is crossing up real nice now. And it's coming up to that 80 line. So if we take a look at back in October of 2020, once we got up to that 80 line with the blue, that was really when we started kicking up. So we could be at the moment right now for the next 8 days and 10 hours where we really shoot up here. And we're going to have to check in on the XRP dominant chart, XRP to Bitcoin chart, XRP to Ethereum chart to see if every other chart for XRP and the pairs are lining up. But so far, the USD chart is holding true to that fractal pattern playing out. We're seeing the cross up still. We're seeing that the TSI is now poking up through that zero line with the red there, just like it was back here. And then that was right before we shot. It was right before we shot. We have the MACD rising, 2 dark green candles here, and we have the RSI above the 50 line retesting or getting close to retesting this high over here. So everything seems to be lining up right now for XRP to continue, but we'll have to see how the weekly candle close happens as well too. But let's go into the XRP to dominance chart and take a look at where we're at there. Because right now we're breaking out. We're breaking out of a key level. And let me actually clean this chart up a bit. So we had said we need to get above that 2.60% and the XRP dominance hold above there. And it would likely spell XRP breaking above that 54.5 cent. So we're at 2.60% right now. If we could just move up a little bit more, like 2.66, 2.68, that's what's really going to get us up there. Because even this morning we had tested, I think, 54.5. We went all the way up to 0.5412. So if we can continue this pace here and keep holding this trend line in the short term, we could definitely very well shoot past 54.5 today. And that's going to fire us up. It's going to fire us up. So we're saying also as well too, we need the dollar to play nice. We need Bitcoin to play nice. So the dollar's rolled over. Right now it's sitting at a critical level. We see the super guppy here in the 200 moving average on the 12-day chart, on the 12-hour chart. Right now we had tested that and we're holding it as support at the moment. We came down to it yesterday. We bounced from it and then we came back down this morning, and right now we're just stuck there. So if we can break down through that 103.31 level, the dollar is definitely, it's done, and the downtrend for the dollar is set in stone. And on the 12-hour chart, we're getting ready for that to take shape, because the 12-hour TSI is just nosediving right now. It's nosediving right to that zero line, and I don't think that it's going to stop. I don't think it's going to hard stop right here and start to curl up. I think we're at the beginning of the dollar downtrend, kind of similar to back here. Like I said in the last video, March 13th, dollar downtrend started. Now we're in June. Now we're like around the June 13 timeframe, 90 days later, and we're starting to see the start of the dollar downtrend. So the dollar's playing nice with us. And then if we look at Bitcoin's at 26,740. We had said we need to get above that, I think, 26,850 level. We needed to get the 12-hour buy now signal to flash. So we're holding the 12-hour 200 moving average right over here, which is what we want to see, because this whole time we've been above it. The only times that we've been below it was those scare moments. March 13th, We broke down below, got right above, and then we shot. Then back over here, the scare moment. We got back below, got right above, and now it looks like we could be potentially ready to shoot. So if we look at the TSI is right about to cross. So if we can hold our own here for the next 9 hours and 44 minutes and start to keep shooting up, maybe get to 26,800, 26,850, we'll definitely get that 12-hour buy now signal. And then the MACD will flip to green, TSI will cross up, and then the stock RSI has already crossed up. So that will flash the 12-hour buy now signal. Then to the upside, we need to get above 27,750 to really kind of set in stone that we're safe here. Because when we're below the super guppy, it's a little worrisome. We can get rejected right now, roll back over. But if we can get above 27,750, hold that support, I would say we're in the clear. So the dollar's playing nice with us. Bitcoin's playing nice with us to this point. XRP right now is playing nice as far as being at 0.5367 on the USD chart. If we pull up the Fib forecaster, we're right at that level that we've been talking about for a bit now. Testing it again right over here. We had tested it once, got rejected, twice rejected, 3 times rejected, 4 times rejected, and now we're testing it again. So maybe the 5th time's the charm here. And then we have this trend line coming up like this. That's kind of giving us this pressure cooker, because we have this horizontal resistance. We have this trend line coming up like that. So it's a matter of 12 to 24 hours as far as XRP making the decision if it's going to break up past this level or if it's going to get rejected and roll over. I would say this would be the moment where if it gets rejected here, it will really roll over and come back down and test some key levels back at like 47.5 cents, 48 cents, or it's just going to shoot up and blast through this level and we can start targeting the extension levels like the 58 cents, 63 cents, 73 cents. So we're at that moment, I would say. So XRP to USD on the 12-hour chart, if we're looking at the stock RSI, it's getting ready to cross up right now. The TSI is curling back in and the MACD is getting ready to flip green. If we look at the 1-day chart, we saved ourselves from crossing down on the TSI so far. We're so close. We're about to cross down and it said nope. And we're trying to really show some strength here so the TSI can go on another kind of rise like that. And then the MACD was curling in, ready to flip bearish. And then we just got a dark green print coming in. So this is a positive sign at the moment, but we got to wait for candle closes. So by the end of the day today, it'll be very telling as far as the XRP direction over the next 10 days here. So if we go to the 3-day chart, 3-day chart's still ripping and roaring. We got the MACD rising dark green. We got the TSI going up. If we look at the 2-day, same story as well there. We're above the 0 line, all bullish things. We go to the 4-day, we just crossed. We got a huge kind of MACD dark green spike. And then we have the 5-day that just crossed and we're heading up here, ready to take out this high. And then if we go to the 6-day, crossed, ready to take out this high. And if we go to the 1 week, we saved ourselves from crossing down there and we pressed up and we're higher than this point. And we have the dark green in the MACD and we're above the 0 line. So all's looking well as far as XRP goes at the moment here. We're at 0.5383 and I really think we could shoot. I really think we could do it. Even on the 2-week chart, we're still heading up here and we're getting ready to get above that 0 line. And this coincides with what we were saying back here with that fractal pattern. Like we're at the point right before the shoot, like we were just outlining in that fractal pattern earlier in the video. So that was the point right here where we shot. We could definitely be at that point because we're seeing the same signs on all different time frames showing that. If we go to the 3-week chart, we're crossing up, doing the same thing here. And if we go to the 1 month, we're crossing as we speak. We're crossing as we speak. And that coincides with that same time frame, October, September of last year, right before we had a big shoot up. So things are looking good in that department. If we look at XRP dominance, it's getting above a key level. We want to see it hold above 2.60%. And then we want to look at XRP to Bitcoin. XRP to Bitcoin is making a new high today. If we go to the 3-day chart, we're crossing up. We have the TSI going up. We have the buy nows back here. We're above the 200 moving average. We're seeing TSI go vertical. Stock RSI is where it needs to be. If we go to the 5-day chart, we're seeing the TSI crossing up through the 0 line. It looks like we're in the early stages of what was back here, right? So right here where we had this pop up, we come down, it'll pop up, and then we get above the 0 line, then we go. So we have this pop up right here. We come down, we come up, we go to the 0 line, then we go. So this was back September of 2022. So this was right here. So we could be at a moment like this where XRP against Bitcoin is about to fire up. And that's what's going to take XRP USD over that key level. It's going to take XRP dominance over that key level. It will take XRP Ethereum over a key level. So let's pull up XRP to Ethereum real quick. But after, let me just check the 12-day chart for XRP to Bitcoin. XRP to Bitcoin right now is flashing a 12-day buy now. Flashing a 12-day buy now. The 12-day sell now has nailed the tops back here. 2014 top and then 2017 top after going 80x in 80 days. We're seeing the 12-day buy now come in. We're seeing the stock RSI rise. We're seeing the TSI crossing up. We go to the 10-day chart, which is about to close today. We're seeing that cross up. We're getting the 10-day buy now as well too. So a 12-day buy now, a 10-day buy now. We're seeing the momentum cross up. If we go to the 2-week chart, we're seeing the momentum cross up. We're seeing the TSI cross up. We're getting ready to test that zero line again. And we're right now at the EMA ribbon, which has served as a rejection point since 2020, November 2020 rejection over here, in May of 2021 rejection over here, August 2021 rejection. This was the time in August 2022 we got above, came back down. We tried to hold it as support. We couldn't. We came back down to the 786 from this low to this high. And now we're giving it another swift retest of that EMA ribbon right here. And we're at that point. So one little uptick, XRP getting to 54.5 cents and breaking above it is going to make all these different kind of pairings for XRP shoot. And that's how we get to those levels of 58 cents, 63 cents, 73 cents, potentially even 86 and $1.03. Definitely has the juice. Looking at all these 12-day, 10-day buy now signals, those are huge signals. So let's go to Bitcoin, check in on that again on like a 12-day chart or a 10-day chart. So let's look at the 10-day chart for Bitcoin. So right now it's holding the super guppy as support right here. Actually, let's go to the 1-week chart. Yeah, 1-week chart's holding nice. Let's go to there we go. So we have the 200 moving average sitting right there. So we came down to it. We tapped it. We held it as support. And right now we're trying to get above this 200 moving average, which is the simple moving average. And right now the body's above it. So it does look like everything's panning out as far as like it was a fake out. It was a scare tactic. And we're about to bounce back up. And this is the first time, and if I hide the super guppy, like we're seeing the green 50 moving average curl back around and ready to go on an uptrend. Just like back here, when it curls back around, like right at this moment, that was the start of our bull market. Right here, when it curls back around, that was the start of our bull market. So we're ready to really start ripping here for the crypto market. And yeah, like I said, remember that fractal pattern that we we're covering where we have this as the anchor. We drag this over to the left, then we flip it, and then we bring it back over here like that. Yeah, we're at the moment, right? So we're at the point where we're supposed to start shooting up and have a nice big pop up. And we could very well see that given the market is looking like all the key market drivers are lining up for that to take shape. So we're right on point with the time analysis. And it's just a matter of a narrative or news that could just push it back up here. So that's Bitcoin. If we look at XRP to Ethereum on the 2-week chart just reclaimed above the 50 moving average again. Last time in August, September 2022, we tried to get above it. We did. We tried to hold that support. We came back down, tested 786, same story. And then right now we're above it. We had a candle body close above it on the last candle on the 2-week chart. And now it looks like we're confirming it. And we're seeing the momentum come up in the stock RSI and the TSI. And we're right at that zero line, right at the zero line. So I believe the next big move out of XRP, it could be the one. It could definitely be the one. 3-week chart crossing up. TSI was getting ready to cross over and we just had an uptick. So yeah, it's looking good. XRP against Ethereum, XRP against Bitcoin, XRP dominance right now, XRP USD right now. So we need to just break above that key level of 54.5 cents, hold as support. And if we were to pull back down, I would say we need to hold 49.5. If we can hold 49.5, everything's all good. We could even come down to 46 or 47 and everything would be all good. But honestly, at this point, we have the momentum right now. I'd want to see us just break up right now rather than coming back down, retest and things like that. We have this trend line coming up. And usually when we break kind of slope, like incline trend lines, XRP's move is done. So I just want to see it hold because it's been holding and respecting it pretty well here. And I want to see it break up above this point. And we have the 3-day 200 moving average coming down here And then we have the 3-day 50 moving average coming up. We're seeing this convergence getting ready to come in. So it could get rejected right here, come back down. We have this coming up like that, and then it'll ping pong back and forth of these converging, or it could just shoot right now. So we're going to have to look at the momentum, look at the narratives, look at the dollar, look at Bitcoin, and look at the different XRP pairings. And we'll have our best kind of gauge as to if now is the moment or if it's going to happen later on. But it does look like the dollar is rolling over. So that's going to be it, guys. I will see you in the Discord. Come join it. The link will be in the bio, and I'll see you in the next video.